Yeah, my name's Dedan Jaga, and I am the commander for the NABVETS Chapter 127. We're located here in Richmond, California, in the surrounding Bay Area. NABVETS is a veteran service organization very similar to the VFW American Legion. However, NABVETS is the National Association of Black Veterans, and we work exclusively to provide support and assistance for veterans of color, veterans who've been marginalized out of resources, and veterans that are essentially veterans of color that are essentially underserved. And we work to help them gain access to their benefits and entitlements that they earned doing their tours of duty without, being aware of a lot of these benefits. Many veterans are separated from the military, and they have no place to go. They have no resources. They essentially, start to make a lot of bad decisions, and it essentially sidetracks them from any possibility of having a successful life circumstance for themselves and their families, their children potentially. So one of the things that we try to do is bring an awareness to them and work with them, help them to determine their eligibility in regards to these benefits and resources, and then whatever we have to do to help compose and create claim documents to be submitted to the Department of Veterans Affairs for them to have that evaluation. That's what we do. And as a veteran of the Vietnam War myself, I'm 100% permanently disabled. A lot of my colleagues are 100% permanently disabled. And because we have not only had the experience, we've lived it. It took me 33 years of struggling, going back and forth with the Department of Veterans Affairs and various other agencies to finally realize that, the end result of my experience during the Vietnam conflict, during the Vietnam War, resulted in service-connected disabilities that were not readily addressed properly and in a timely enough manner so that I could benefit from and overcome some of those setbacks. However, at this point, I can't say that the Department of Veterans Affairs has been, a godsend. I've had some service-connected disabilities. I've had some medical issues, and they've been there for me. And that has not always been the case. It's never the case with many veterans of color. I've had one veteran that I worked with him. It took the two of us working together 43 years for him to get his entitlements. There was another rather older Marine veteran where he struggled going back and forth with the Department of Veterans Affairs for 53 years until he finally was recognized for the issues that he was complaining about and was awarded fair consideration. So the worst part of all of this is that when we're separated from the military, we're separated without the knowledge of knowing that we have a housing entitlement. We have medical and mental and healthcare considerations that could potentially change the circumstance of our life and for the better, prevent like a lot of veterans from going the way of alcoholism, drug addiction, criminal involvement, so what we want to do is get the word out, try to get the message out to the community. And, and in doing so, hoping that the community will aid and assist us in informing these veterans are helping us to identify these veterans so that we can reach out to them and perhaps guide them through the portals necessary for them to get the help that they need.
And how can people contact you?
You can contact me, you can call me personally to help you with your specific problem. We have resources and we have representatives that will bend over backwards to make sure that whatever your need might be, if you fall within the considerations of eligibility, we'll do everything in our power to make sure that you're granted those considerations. We're in the process of expanding our organization and our operation. We're partnering up with a number of other organizations. CoBiz being one of them, that has been extremely instrumental in keeping us grounded operationally. So as these developments mature, we'll be circulating that information out into the community. So if you have any questions, if you have a family member who's a veteran who's struggling, by all means, have them contact me or somebody contact me, and we'll put somebody on that right away to make sure that they are in fact going to receive the entitlements, benefits, and all other considerations that they have already earned. They're not asking for anything that they have not already earned. And that's where we stand with that, and that's what we're going to support in terms of helping our veterans of color.
Thank you.